So what is single inheritance? Two classes will be there. A square class is there. Some class is there. Some int A I've taken. So A into A, we have to multiply. And after that, int B. See, you can do the addition B plus C. What happens is that some extra bytes, 4 bytes of memory is occupied for the C. I don't want to occupy that memory. I want to save the memory, reuse that particular A variable. So that A plus B can be written means we can reuse this variable inside the sum class based on the extends keyword only. If I write extends square, then only it's possible. And here, what happens is that in inheritance, if I allocate the memory for sum, then it allocates the memory for square also. That is the advantage. Means inheritance, when we create the object for subclass, automatically it allocates the memory for superclass also. This is one thing. So if we write the program for the same, okay, how we can write it? So let's write a program. Inheritance. I'll write a square class. And I'll pass a, like, first for the square, what is required? Int A variable is required. I'm taking it as 5. And what I can say, void square sqr system.out.println. What you can write, square equals to A into A. Next, we can write a class what is it class? You can say sum. Int b equals to something. Void add, you can write. Okay. Next, how to write that sum equals to a plus b. So next thing, I want to find out the object. What is the object we create? Sum of x equals to new sum. So using the sum class object, we can call the superclass methods, superclass variables, everything. So x dot square, x dot sum, add this particular thing. Square is 25 and sum is 15. Understood the output? Any doubts?
Sir, and you wrote that extend square, right? So we had already given the value of a as 5. Okay, that's why when we extend and we got the output as 15. Okay, so int a, if we want something else value, rather than 5, something else, so we need to change over there.
Here also we can change.
Yes, so when we were talking about uh, we need to pass some values, right, sir? When we are creating the class, right? We need to pass some values. And if we want to change some value in the class square, like int a equals to not 5, something, for example, 10.
Then
So,
we need to take input, another function we need to write, and in that we can take the input. So we'll see in the next session how to give the input actually.
okay. Okay.
Here, what we are doing is we are giving the values directly, right?
Yes.
So usually we use again class. In Java, we use a class to give the input.
Yes.
Suppose, let's
Yeah.
say I want to give the input in this program itself. What we can do is we can use a class known as scanner.
Okay.
What is the class?
Scanner.
Scanner. The thing is, output is in system.out, right?
Yeah.
Input is in system.in. Simple thing. Whatever the input we give, it's in system.in, and which format it's there? String format.
Okay.
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 So
Means always it will take the string type, not int type.
yes, because any language from the keyboard we give the value, right?
Yeah.
So in string format, it considers the input.
Sure.
Then what we need to do, we need to convert this, right?
Yes.
We use scanner. Scanner class is used to convert the input to required format.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Next. So how to create scanner object? Scanner SE equals new scanner, right?
Yes.
So if I create scanner object here, so what I'll do, I'll write a method void input, and in that A I'm giving the value. So for that I need to create scanner object. Scanner SE equals to new scanner, right? I'm getting error. What is the first error? Whenever you use a class, you need to import that package, right?
Or from the package util.
Yes.
Oh,
So we imported the package, but still I'm getting an error. What is the error? Scanner need to add an argument, right?
null.
What is the argument? System dot
System dot in.
in. Why we adding system dot in into the scanner? Because this is the input. Whatever from keyword I give, it's there in system dot in actually. So this input will be converted by this scanner object. You can give a C, X, N, anything. Okay. How to convert that A equals to, we have methods in the scanner. What are the methods we have? Hash code next int is there. What is next doing? Scans the next token of the input as an integer. Means if I call the next int method, what is the return type here? Integer, right?
Yeah.
So it converts that string to integer. Now you got the integer value or not?
Yes.
And to give that, I'm giving a value. What you can do? System dot out dot println. Enter a value. So what I have done, I created an object and called a method, right?
Yes.
Simple thing. And why scanner only? Scanner can parse primitive types and strings. Parse in the sense you can see here the difference, how it can be used. Scanner SC equals to new scanner system dot in. Int I equals to SC dot next. Understood the example?
Yeah.
So here what it does, it takes the input and converts, parse in the sense converts. Next, what is that advantage you can say? Now I'll do it for B also. But don't take input method again. Take another method like accept. I want to accept the value. Now can I use this n again here? N dot next int can I call?
Yes.
Why yes? No, right? Is it local or is it outside the class?
Out.
Local.
Local, what is the scope? Within the flower bracket itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all in.
So
Right.
I can't use it here. Then what do you have to do?
Again, we have to
Memory is getting wasted.
declare the
Inheritance, we need to save the memory, right?
Yeah.
We can write the object creation outside the method.
Oh, yes.
Object creations and declarations can be done outside the methods. Now you can see that there is no error. Yes or no?
Yes.
So we can't write the instructions, but we can write the object creations and these things. Okay. Now let's
So yeah, here in the main method inheritance, you haven't mentioned the first one. What was that? The sum or something? I cannot see. Uh, yeah, this is square. Okay. So is it because of this inheritance because we have extended the class?
this one you're saying.
No, I'm asking like
Line number,
we haven't
mention the line
declared
number.
in. So in the main method, the last one,
Okay.
we haven't mentioned any object as a square, right? We haven't created memory for the object.
Because we create for sum and internally it occupies the memory per square also. It creates internally per square.
Okay. So that's the word extend word means, right? We don't need to do again.
Yes.
Just it will create once.
Yes.
Okay.
The thing is when we create object for sum, it automatically creates a memory for square. So you don't have to create
Okay,
it
sir,
again.
got it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So now what I've done is it'll ask for input now. See here, enter a value 5 I've done, square 25 I got, 10 value I've got 15. But if you want the different input, just do one thing, call the input again. That is the advantage of inheritance, right? Reusability. We can reuse it again. Now what happens if I give it for 5, 25, and I can give the sum 10 and 20, 30 I got, correct? We got output for different values or not?
Yes.
And A was given that twice again. We can call that method again. So how it is possible? Here the scanner object is also getting reused. Only one time the memory is allocated, right? The same memory is being used again here also, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Next. How we are creating scanner object? Scanner, some object name equals new scanner. But if I remove this input, what will convert? There is nothing to convert, right? Now if I give the input, we are converting. Any
Yeah.
doubts in this thing you can ask.
Yes.
The basic principle of Java itself is we create object, we call the method. In order to call next in. So it is next in for integer. Suppose if it is a float, n dot. What we have next
Next
in
float.
say,
Next float.
Next float or something.
that's it. Next byte, next double, next float.
Yeah, next float.
Hmm.
Oh,
And
it is written here, all the definitions. Yeah, we can check it here, right?
yeah,
Scans.
obviously you can
Yeah.
see by next float in the sense float itself, right?
Yeah. No, there are a lot, right? Big integer, something there, but it is also has the explanation so that we can see and we can play
Yes,
around. Yeah.
yes. Because the advantage of Eclipse is this thing is that all the methods it will tell you. You give the definitions also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Next, everyone understood this program. Object creation, calling the method. Then we are using this input method again. So I have given that input means this is the input, right? And the input can be called twice, thrice. This is reusability. Write once, access n number of times. That is the OOPS concept advantage actually. Okay.
Yeah.
And next thing. Single level inheritance is this. What is multi-level inheritance?
Lot of process.
One parent having two child class.
No. It's like class, again a class, like levels of classes will be there. Okay. Grandparent, parent, and child will be there, right? This kind of relationship we can say. Or you can say vehicle is there. Car is a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Audi is a car, right?
Yes.
So in this way, we can say it as a hierarchy, like a multi-level, right?
Yes, multi.
Yeah.
Like electronics, laptop extends electronic device. And here we can say Dell is a laptop, right?
Yes.
So Dell extends
Laptop.
Laptop.
and laptop extends.
Electronics.
Electronics.
So this way we can write the example or not? So electronics require the circuit. Without circuit, we can't do any electronic. We cannot have any electronic device. The only thing which requires a laptop is anything like a battery. And Dell has different objects and different values. Okay. Like you can say battery life or some battery. And here you can say RAM is there, hard disk is there, different methods. So now we can create object for Dell and we can call all these things, right? Hello.
I did not understand well.
So where you got what we are doing here, we are having the methods we can reuse, right?
Yes.
Circuit is a method we can reuse inside the car and sorry, not car, and laptop and the Dell, right?
Yes, sir.
And inheritance, we can create object for the subclass and call the methods, right?
Sir, why you don't use void in the battery?
Oh God. I didn't keep it just because I thought you'll understand. You need to keep it void, right? Without void, how can you write that? That's the thing is, it's the same thing, right? Every method has a written type. If we are not writing anything, we need to have void, right? So where you missed it. So for which classes we create object? We can create object for laptop and call the circuit. We can create Dell object and call the RAM and hard disk and battery also. Or we can use the Dell object to call the circuit, battery, RAM, hard disk. Still any doubts? Where you are missing the example?
No, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Others respond.
Sir, always it will be in this order only. I mean, in any case, we can, I mean, Dell extends electronics directly. Is it possible?
Yeah, but what is the meaning? Like laptop is
Means it will
Dell
come. Uh,
is a laptop. It
means-
is not.
okay. Extends electronics only. Sorry, well, laptop
Why you-
and then
Yeah, why you want to extend electronics? What is the advantage? Dell is a laptop brand or not?
yeah. Oh, it means it category is laptop only, so that we will extend laptop and then electronics, right? Any other thing? Yeah, it is
Again, you
specific.
have electronics. You might have mobile, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I was thinking. Oh, it is
Apple.
category.
OnePlus will be there.
OnePlus.
What is the problem?
Yes. Okay, okay, sir.
And mobile extends electronics, we can do it.
Yes.
We can extend electronics.
So here, sir, in the main method, we have to mention like Dell functionalities.
No. Here in the main method, we call the methods, right? We create the object.
Yeah,
and call it.
method RAM and hard disk, right?
That we have to have it inside the Dell.
Okay, and these two will automatically the void circuit and void battery because we have extended laptop and electronics.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Inheritance advantage itself is you can save the memory by just creating object for Dell. Okay. And by using that, you can call a circuit, battery, and RAM and hard disk.
Got it.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Others, don't be on mute. We can't understand. So, what is inheritance main advantage? It saves the memory. How? By extents, we cannot just create object for the superclass separate and subclass separate. We can create an object only for the subclass. Then you can access it. Let's say I'll write this program. I'll write electronics. So any circuit name you can write, right? I can say Intel processor. And what is that laptop extends?
Electronics.
And what you can say 2.5 amps battery. So 2.5 amps battery is required for the laptops. So Dell is a laptop, extends laptop. Any laptop requires 2.5 amps of battery. And RAM will be there. What is the RAM of the Dell? Dell Inspiron RAM is 8 GB. See, if I'm doing some mistake, it's giving the selections. Now, void hard disk.
Got it.
Remember, every time you need to write the main method in a separate class. So what we have to do here, we need to write creation of object Dell. Inspiron object I'm creating. Dot, you can say circuit, Inspiron dot battery, Inspiron dot
RAM.
RAM, Inspiron dot hard.
Hard disk.
So what is the problem in this? What you didn't understand? Memory is getting saved. We can call using the subclass object. We can call all these things, right? Laptop, again I have HP. HP also uses Intel processor and the 2.5 amps battery, right? So reusability is being happening. Yes or no? Is it clear or any doubts? Deepika, is it
Understand,
clear?
sir.
Yeah.
Lavanya?
Yes, this is clear.
Priyanka?
Yes, sir.
Nidhi?
Yes, it's clear.
Priya?
Yes, sir, clear.
I can say with your voice, the vibration is not there. Try to do the programs and do other programs, you will understand. Okay. Memory, only the thing inheritance is reusability and change the memory. Okay. So next, after multi-level, you can say vehicle, car, Audi. Lot of examples you can take. Sports, indoor, chess, sports, indoor, caroms.
Yeah.
Every example you can take from real time. Now hierarchical. Hierarchical in the sense one superclass, many subclasses. Best example will be car itself. Car, you can say Audi is a car which extends the car, right? And
Yeah.
Ferrari is a car, right?
Yeah. Sports and automobiles.
Yeah, luxury car and sports car.
Yeah.
Laptop, Dell is a laptop, HP is a laptop. But the thing is, we can write start as a common thing.
Yeah. We can directly extend start. I mean car.
Yeah, and here you can say Audi features will be there, that's a luxury car features. And Ferrari features will be there, that is the sports car features.
Yeah.
Now tell me how many objects will be created?
Two.
Yes.
3.
How many subclasses are there?
Subclass.
So how many objects will be created? Two.
2.
Because Audi is different, Ferrari is different, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Next, you can see this here now. I am writing a car which starts with a key. Audi extends car, right? Audi is a luxury car.
Luxurious. Extends car. Extra. Sport.
So we create Audi object separately. Like we can call the Audi feature and how we are starting, like a dot start. Ferrari object is created separately. F dot Ferrari feature start, right? Audi is a luxury car, starts with a key. Ferrari is a sports car, starts with a key. Understood?
Clear.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So tomorrow we'll see the overriding concept. Do the programs on this, you'll have a clarity, more clarity.
Yes, sir.
Right. We need to know.